Stellar vets trying to carry their winning ways into Atlanta, but Dream doing their part to keep that from being a reality this evening. This is your Banner Health Sports Medicine halftime report alongside former Mercury All-Star Adrian Williams. I'm Kate Longworth here to break down action from the first two quarters. And I'll tell you what, Adrian, for all that we talked about in this pregame show where we mentioned the many offensive weapons Phoenix has, tonight, Atlanta seems to have the answers with their own offensive weapons.
Yep, and we didn't mention their weapons. So, like, you know, they're just playing like we know that they can play. They're,
right.
Like we said, they're coming off a big loss to Vegas, and they're hitting their shots. Like, they like the shots that they missed last game they're making. And so I really can't see a big glaring, default on the Mercury. I think they can't get out and run because they're not missing their shots. And so they just have to keep playing and steadily. And,
Yeah, Phoenix was down 15 at once. However, they have been able to come back with some strong defensive plays, but also their newest star, Kelsey Plum, picking up right where she left off in Chicago. She started there, a perfect 3 for 3 tonight, 4 for 4, also a triple for 11 points in the first half.
And of course, someone with her magnitude, when she's on the court, it just feels differently. It's like, okay, there's something going on. Oh, she's about to check in. She's back, So, I mean, she just does so much for the team as far as her shooting ability, her she gets to the rim really well, and then her being able to facilitate. So it's definitely different when she's on the court.
Yeah, and she did make the start tonight, still on a target minutes of perhaps around the 20-minute mark. She already has 14 logged in these first two quarters. And I think, like you mentioned, the hardest battle for Phoenix right now is the fact that Atlanta is coming off a 22-point loss to the Aces. It was rather embarrassing for what they've been able to do. And therefore, I think Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, and squad going out there and showing, no, this is what we're all about.
Do you see where she's shooting the ball? Like, that's why I can't really say anything about the Mercury's defense right now, because she's shooting further and further out, and this is really not on her scouting report. It is now. But she has 15 points, and she has 2 steals and 4 assists. She's doing it all, and she's just in the zone. Hopefully this halftime will kind of cool her off, and so, we can get out and run.
Yeah, Gray with 3 triples, leading all scorers with 17 points here at the break. And as we take a look at our first half, stats sponsored by Hero Bread. These are the numbers. What I was most impressed about was in that first quarter, Mercury with just 1 turnover, and then now pretty head-to-head in a lot of these categories right here.
This is what I'm saying. It doesn't seem like they're not playing bad. They're really not. It's not like I come in here, I'm going to fuss at them like I've done before. They're not playing bad. Atlanta's just not missing shots. Right now, they're 47% from the field. Remember, I talked about at the beginning of the show, they're usually about 30% from the field, from the three-point line. So hopefully they miss some shots. They have to probably get a little bit up higher on the three-point shooter. But the pro is they're not getting all their points in the paint, which they're really good at. They're just getting all of them from the three-point line.
They have made adjustments, that's for sure, but we know that's exactly what's happening inside the Phoenix locker room right now.